today's exotic challenge is a fish flop, or we do have a few variations if you want to work up to your fish flop. So let's start with our backwards roll, just nice and simple. So we're going to start sitting up, we're going to roll back onto our back, and so we're going to roll over our left shoulder. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my head to my right side. So I'm making space for my shoulder so we can roll over there. Yeah. So head to the side, onto your back. And what you're going to do is you're going to aim your feet and your knees to the shoulder you want to roll over. Yeah. So push up into your candlestick. Aim your feet to the ground where your shoulder is on that side. And then what you're going to do is you're going to bend your knees, try and get your knees to the ground, and push with your hands. And that's your backwards roll. Yep. So that's your first variation. Second variation, if you want to start working up to your fish flop, you go over, same backwards roll, feet to the ground, and then we're just going to roll, so don't bend the knees. Keep them straight as you roll down. So that's practicing arching the back in your backwards roll instead of hunching. Yeah. The next variation, we're just going to take one leg up as we roll. So same backwards roll, legs to the ground, one leg's going to come up and arch as you come down. So that's the shape that you want for your fish flop, with that leg that comes up. And we're practicing pushing the hips forward and leg back. Yeah. So if you're ready to start trying your fish flops, there is an intermediate step. So we can use the pole. What you're going to do is get nice and close to the pole. You want it about at your rib cage. Then hoik your butt up onto the pole. Yeah. Then if we're going to roll over our left shoulder, head to the right, hook the right leg around the pole. So we want to go not on the right side, but we're going to cross the pole and hook outwards, yeah? So then we're going to come up, push your butt off the pole, and then push the hips forward as we roll over. So we're going to use the pole to hold ourselves until we're ready to fall off. Yep, so I'll try and do it slow. But up. What we're going to do is we're going to push the hips. See how my hips are forward and my back is arched? And then when you're ready, let go, keep your back arched and the hips forward. You really don't want to pike, because if you bring your hips back, knees forward, what's going to happen is you're going to smack onto your knees, and that's never fun. Yeah? So make sure if you're going to drop out of that, make sure you've got your hips forward, legs back, arch through the back. Yeah? And then the last variation, if you've done those ones comfortably, we're going to go join our backwards roll into the fish flop. So going back, and then we're going to push the butt up, and then over onto our stomach. So the important part about that is getting that up motion, because that's going to allow you to push your hips forward. So one last time. Pushing up, get the hips forward and arch the back in the middle. So back, normal backwards roll, and then we're going to push up, hips forward. Yeah, so don't forget to tag Addictive Pole Fitness Underwood and tag me, xMarissaJ, in your attempts, and also use the hashtag APFU Exotic so we can all see your attempts.